Alright, let's get straight to it. 2012 Honda Accord. This is the 2.4 liter engine. And today we are changing spark plugs. First thing we're going to do is disconnect the negative battery terminal. It's a 10 millimeter to get this terminal loose. So the spark plugs and the ignition coils are underneath here. So the first thing we gotta do is remove these 4 10 millimeter bolts here, and that will remove this cover. It's a little tight right here. I'm already losing bolts, but it's easy to find. It's a little tight right here to getting that off. Alright, so we got all 4 bolts for this cover to the side, and now we can see our 4 ignition coils. So now that we have the battery disconnected, we can disconnect these ignition coils. This tab right here, you pull this tab down, you hear the click, and you can go ahead and wiggle these off. So we're gonna get all 4 of these off real quick and come right back. Okay, once the harnesses are off, it's a 10 millimeter bolt. So we can just use a 10 millimeter socket and get these up. And then, of course, we can start to pull the ignition coils up. It's easier to go side to side as you pull them up. Kind of breaks it free. And keep these in the same order as they come out. So as I'm putting them up there, I'm keeping them in the same order. That way they go back into the same exact cylinders. And now we've exposed our old spark plugs. So to get those out, we have a special spark plug socket. So it's going to be a 5/8. It should be a boot inside to help hold the spark plug, but I take my boot out because I have an easier way for me to do these. So once I get these out, I'm going to use a magnet to get them out. So I'm going to go ahead and break all of these spark plugs free, and then we'll start to get them out. The way I get my spark plug started, I got this old spark plug boot that I use. You can use the regular spark plug boots, but I'm just going to use the one I always use. And you get the spark plugs down in there, and I just turn until the spark plug starts to engage, and then I can go ahead and pull the boot off and up. And now my spark plug is down there. It's not tight, but it's down there. So I'm gonna get the other 3 down there, and then we'll start to tighten these up. All right, so after getting all of those in, I was able to get them nice and tight. Make sure you tighten them to the factory specs. And once those are in, we can start to put our ignition coils back on in the same order that we took them out on, and make sure you get them to press down nice and snug on those spark plugs. All right, so before I get these screwed down, I'm going to plug them in. That way I can move them around if I need to get a better angle at these plugs. All right, now that they're all clicked in, I can get these screws dropped in from the top. Now we can slide this cover back on the same exact way we got it out. This piece here was a problem last time, so I might have to lift that up, get that in there. Alright, so now we can put our bolts back for the top. There's 4 bolts that go inside of here. Now we can put our battery terminal back on. Well, that's it, guys. That's the end of the job. That's how you change the spark plugs on a 2012 Honda Accord.